Just getting set up here. Takes a little bit. Hey, Laura. 107 Drones, One Vision. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Let me pin this. Pin the message. Okay. What the hell is that? I'll tell you, this thing is just acting so strange. I'll tell you what, I'm getting so fed up with this bullshit. Hang tight here. It is a friggin' nightmare. Okay, everybody, I think I'm pretty much there. I'm just gonna wait and see who's gonna join me. Tim Jackson, are you joining us? One Vision, Skyfly, good morning. Good morning to everybody that's here in the chat. Just waiting for somebody to join me on the panel. Had a heck of a time getting everything sorted out this morning. And stuff keeps loading on my computer that I have no idea what it is, or I don't know what it's good for, but it's just there. And if I click the wrong button, it loads up something that I have not a clue what it is or what I should have, Just getting old sucks. Yeah, that's BB-8. It's a brand new Star Wars. Brand new in the box. You put batteries in it, I guess, and toots and scoots and all kinds of things. Inductive charging base. Skillware. Authentic movement. It's a BB-8. Comes with a charging base, and I don't know where I got that. I think I bought that a long time ago. Just sitting up on the shelf. But yes, that's what you did see. Yeah, it's collectible. It's just up on the top shelf gathering dust, It's from Disney. Still sealed. All the seals are still on it. All the plastic seals. Yeah, BB-8. Put it back up there. Okay, One Vision. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I bought it because I like Star Wars, but never took it out of the box, and there it is. It's sitting there. Probably would be good to pass it on. Oh, you got a full size room and a full size R2-D2. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty, the box is pretty weighty, so I imagine it's got batteries and chargers and all kinds of stuff in there, because I think what it does, it sits in a charger, a little, with its round base, and it charges, and I don't know. Don't know anything about it. So how's everybody doing? What's going on with everybody? It's just kind of a blasé day here today, nothing much going on. I know a lot of people are out and about doing things, but I think the East Coast is rained out. And it's a big one there. I'm guessing, I'll show you guys what I found. I just pulled it up. I'm guessing that that's what it is right there. Um, I don't know. I've never opened it, so I don't know what all's in there. But it looks like the same package. Kind of like the same package, but that one's got a red stripe on the bottom of it. That was from the original. So I don't know. Because I also found one on there that was bigger, but I don't think it's that size. I think that's much bigger. I'm trying to go by the box. Oh, there it is. There's the box. Let me screen share this. That's the exact box right there. Yeah, that's it, because you can see the red around the bottom of the box, and that's what that is. See, this one doesn't have the red ring on the bottom of the box, so I don't know what that is. Let me take a look at this one again and see if it says. See, what it doesn't have is. Yeah, it looks like it. On the very top of the box, though, it says Disney, so I don't know. But anyway, that's the story on that. Hey, One Vision, but just keep that in mind between the two of us. You know, I've got it, so. Snow tomorrow, all right, Mark? Okay. Yeah, it could be because on the top, very top of the box, it's got a Disney. Let me get it down again. It's got the Disney logo on the very top of the box. See right there, it says Disney. Right here. That's it. Oh, and down here on the stripe on the bottom, it says Disney right there too. It's Bluetooth and it's built by SPHERO, Spiro. On the bottom down here it says the Galactic Standard of Droid Excellence. So anyway, that's that. Yep, exactly, Mark. Yeah, the manufacturer is. And the box is kind of designed so that I think it can be hung. See that it's got this, that's never been flipped out. Hey, Joe, how's it go?
Don't open it.
No, I'm not. It's not been opened.
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't going to open it right then.
No. I was just dusting it off. Been sitting on the top shelf. And it's pretty weighty, you know, so it's got batteries and all kinds of stuff in there. Never been opened, so
Wish my kids would have listened to me with all the Pokemon cards. Told them just put them in things and look at them and that you got to make money with them.
yeah, I'm hoping the value increases, everybody can use the money, I know a lot of people buy these types of things and then they, like you say, either the kids open them or screw with them or something and.
Yep. When you open that box, it changes the price.
Yep. Yeah, it's still got the seal on it. See it?
Yep.
Stick it back on the shelf. Somebody from Australia sent me this little guy. Little Kiwi. And then they also sent me, this is little Tycho walrus.
Yeah.
So you feel a little better today, a little more energetic?
I better.
Have you got more shooting to do?
Yeah, I got those 2 soccer games today.
Ooh.
And it's not just that. I got to be there 2 hours before each game because I've got the teams will be out there and they'll I do the team picture, individual shots. It's the state all-star game for boys and girls.
Okay. What
And
time is that at? What time is that at?
I think I got to be there at 1.
Okay, so that's 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah, 3 o'clock is the first game. It'll be 4 your time. So the second game will probably be, let's see, if it's 3 o'clock, you're talking 5 o'clock. So then it'll be probably, might be a freaking 8 o'clock game and keep me out there till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
So it must be being played under the lights then?
Well, the second game will.
Yeah. Okay.
The second game most definitely will. I'm just glad that the rain shifted to yesterday and not today. You're not getting anything. Stop barking.
Was that
You already
Loki?
ate. You already ate. You already ate. No, that's the boss man, Tino.
Oh, Tito.
Yeah, they all standing behind him, got him working.
He's their spokesperson.
You need one more? I turned around and said, you need one more? And Loki goes, you need one more of these? I give you a half of one. Don't it? Now I don't want to hear from you.
That's funny. Boy, they
Yeah.
know how to work you, don't they?
Well, what they do is they go in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden he'll come running out, and they're in the kitchen saying, "Go get some more." Yeah, it's hilarious to watch.
Well, whoever said that pets weren't entertaining, because they sure are.
It's gonna be entertaining when I put my hand right on the crack of that ass. I tell him, "See this hand gonna be right on the crack of that ass. Come here," and he'll put his tail down and walk away.
Yeah, Tim's sending you something too, isn't he? One Vision.
Hey, Mark, they don't have Alzheimer's. They're just greedy. Mine. They know
Well,
they had food already.
they have the kind of life, a sedentary life in my case, because I can't go out and walk them like I used to, you know? And the fact that Mia doesn't get along with other dogs. So if you go out and you try and walk her and other people are with dogs, there's liable to be a dog fight right there, you know?
Mhm.
Even if she's on a leash. She just doesn't get along with other dogs. And because that and what we don't know, since she was found on the streets of Detroit, was she trained as a fighting dog or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
People she loves. She sees another dog and her ears are standing up and the hair starts standing up on her back. One day, I think I told you this story. I take her in the truck and I load her in the garage. This was back when she was a little bit more spry. Right now, I had to make a ramp so she can go up the ramp and get into the truck. But that was before, and she jumped down, and I used to just have her off the leash. And she jumped down in the garage, and we go through the garage office and into the backyard. She jumped down,
Yep.
and somebody was walking a dog on the sidewalk out in front of the house. She shot out of the garage, just actually shot out of the garage and attacked that dog. And the other dog was attacking her, and they were rolling around and biting on each other and all kinds of stuff. And it took 4 neighbors to get them apart.
Wow. That's why you need a taser.
Yeah.
He'll get apart. Yeah, it's the first. Let's see. It's the first first game starts at 3 p.m. Kids are arriving at 1. We could take individuals and teams after that around that time. And it's usually the girls play first. Hope he does the boys first this time. Let the girls play the second.
Oh, so it's going to be a mix. As one game's going to be girls and one game's going to be boys.
Yeah, that's how they do it. It's the state. These are girls and guys from all over the state of Louisiana.
Oh,
Because what they do is they come in. This is the all star, the ones
now
they pick for the
how
all
far do
stars.
you have to go to get that?
Mandeville High. It's at Mandeville High School.
Oh, okay, so that's
10
not
minutes.
too far.
10 minutes from me.
Yeah.
But what I like about that, it's a brand new field. The lights are better this year, and it's 10 minutes away from me. You know,
Can't beat that.
and they got 2 handicap. I got a handicap sticker. They got 3 handicap stickers right in front of the stadium, and if they're full, I just pull in the yard and park right next to the field. And I'm gonna probably do that today anyway because I have my big camera and I have to take 2 cameras and a strobe with me
Yeah.
because for the strobe to get the fill-in flash for the teams. So that camera I go walk back and put in the car, and then I go back out. And I'm doing it whole different today.
And
Today I'm gonna sit on a chair and everything.
they know who you are, right?
Oh yeah, that's the school I'm assigned to. You know, and this will be my 4th year doing this. And he called me because I do the girls' team pictures, and the girls are usually soccer girls between the JV and the varsity team, the freshman and the varsity team. That's all they have is a freshman varsity. They have about 52 girls, and they usually I usually make about $1,600 off of them. So since I do their team pictures, that's why I got to stay in the loop because the coach is the person that organizes the All-Star game. So he asked me 3 years ago to come shoot it. So guess what? I got to make sure I'm at those games.
Yeah.
It'll be a long day, but it's a productive day because it works for next year.
Sure. Well, in your particular case, your best advertising is just you being there.
Oh, yeah.
people get to know you and they know.
You gotta be seen. Gotta
Yep.
be seen. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with North Shore today. North Shore is starting to piss me off a little bit because he asked me yesterday. He said they were looking at the seniors were looking at the posters, and they didn't like the way I had NHS behind, and there's North Shore High School, but they didn't like it was behind them, and they couldn't really see it. It made the last year didn't have no issues with it. This year, and they had the issues for the poster. It was a little bit different. So what they did, you see, take a picture of both of them. I'll show you. But what they did was ask me to change it. Then he said, our first meet is next Friday. Is there any way we'd have them back in time? I said, well, if they pay for them by Saturday, meaning today, I'll order them tomorrow. And then it's going to depend on the lab. They should be back here Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. I said, should be. It's coming out of Illinois. And but they ship them within 2 days. And they ship them with 2-day freight or 2-day UPS. So I should have them no later than Friday morning. I said, if I get them Friday before you get me, I'll come out and bring them to you, you know? Nobody's bought any yet.
Huh.
So it's like, and I told them, I said, after that, if they're going to sporadically come in, it's got to go up to $65 instead of $50 because they got to pay the shipping. But if they don't, I'm going to tell them the $50 price is going to last through next week or through the 8th. After the 8th is going to 65 because then they're going to be periodically, you know? So if I don't hear anything tonight, I'll call him in the morning and say, nobody bought them, you know, so we're at $50 till the 8th. If I can't get them put in tomorrow morning, it's going to be a problem. I have put them in on a Monday morning and got them back on a Thursday, but I don't want to promise anything.
Well, I know you're really diligent. You're like me. When I go shoot a ship, I come right back and I edit it right away and get it up the same day within just a few hours, you know.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people, they're not as diligent or time sensitive on their videos. They may shoot a video this week and they won't post it or share it or edit it for a month or two, you know.
Yeah.
It's just not the way I look at it. It's time sensitive because of the ships. Because I know that the ships themselves and the ships crew families, I like to see the ship, you know.
All right.
Who was it? Somebody want to know why you're printing a Christmas tree.
Because it takes 5 hours and I do it overnight. And I'm doing about 10 of them to give for presents next year. But that right there is the original poster.
Oh, okay.
That one here, yeah, that one's a 2 foot by 3 foot vinyl poster. It's going to be. And
Did
they
you-
decided they didn't want the North Shore behind there like that. They didn't like it. So we changed it to this.
That's nice.
So that's going to be the
What
difference.
are they? The Cougars or something or
They're the Panthers,
Panthers? Okay. So
right?
I was going to say they kind of look like Cougars.
Yeah. Yep. So now I'm just waiting for them to start buying the damn things. So that I know I got 2 of them that are purchased. Yeah, I just saw a mistake showing you. I had to show a mistake on them. I looked up there and I said, well, what? And I looked at it, and when I showed that last one, I saw the mistake. And the mistake is they've got an outline that's on there. It shows me where the grommets go, but you use that when you send it in. And I did it to check it, and I forgot to take it off. I got like 8 of them made with grommets. So I got to go back and fix those. I got to take them off. It's easy. All it is changing the name. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Cougars are usually over 50. Well, they could that could be the future Cougars of America, you know? Oh yeah, it's pretty dingy down there along the water. The hang on a minute, I'm gonna pitch some peanuts.
I'm back. Pitching peanuts. Okay, do the list.
Yeah, I try to take care of my little buddies.
Yep.
Max says Tammy is his cougar.
Yeah. I'm not touching that one.
Max. Say hello to Tammy for us.
I'm not touching that line at all.
The it sure isn't much to look at out there in the scenery. Although, you know, people that aren't near the water come and they gaze at this no matter what time of day it is or what it looks like. But it's kind of dull. Just a dull Saturday morning, heavy gray skies. I think we're talking about maybe getting some rain. I don't know.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I did all of them like that. I got to go back all 14 of them and redo them.
Really?
Yeah, I put that border on it to check the border and forgot to take it off. I just sent it in like that and work. All it'll do is put an outline on it, but I'm not. It's an easy fix. It's just I got to go through and type go down one at a time, and because all the pictures are arranged right. All I got to do is go back to those pictures and just change the name. But every time you change the name, you got to double check your spelling. So it's not a hard deal to fix. Can I believe I did that? It's about 20 minutes work. So I'll do that later. And see, if I didn't have the games today, I would go tonight at 6 o'clock and watch that championship basketball game. I'd go shoot it just to see if that team wins. That shot that thing. Oh, I got the video, by the way, finally. I didn't realize something. I don't know why it went over my head, but Parkview it's out of Bossier City up in Shreveport area. They are the defending state champions from last year. I didn't realize they won last year. It was the team that hit the 3-point shot at the end.
Yeah.
And this is the third consecutive year they're in the final. So I didn't even realize that. So they're better than you think.
Excuse me. This weather going up and down, and as I get older, I get more like sneezing and stuff. And
Well, that's me. I've been all congested right now. And it's not going to help being out there today. Now, let me see if you can see this.
The half-court buzzer beater shot by Bossier City's Parkway Panthers' Chloe Larry after last night's game against Southeastern. Check this out.
that's the one, huh?
Yeah.
I've watched this 12 times on loop. I love it. The game ended with the score 64-63. Parkway's Panthers' final shot sent the team into the LHSAA non-select Division I state championship for a third consecutive season. Pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, they're saying half court, but she let it go at 3/4.
What did the crowd do?
Oh, that whole place jumped up. Except for the Walker fans. They just sat there going.
Yeah, you said the cheerleaders were all on the floor crying, and
Oh, they had players all over the place crying. They had to go pick them up off the floor. One girl's walking across the thing and she's just in tears. It was like, I mean, you got to realize they were up by 16 points. And they're saying, and they're trying to say they took their foot off the gas. No, they didn't. Parkview put their foot on their gas.
well, didn't you say that the coach made a big mistake?
No, that was Mandeville coach.
Okay.
Mandeville coach made the biggest mistake of your life, bringing that team out too early. And I'm not going to I'm never going to tell her that. I'm just not going to ever do it. But I want to see it. I'm going to ask her about, what, I'll say something about, yeah, y'all were really off that night. And
Well,
then she might come back and say, I should have brought him up.
You just tell her it didn't turn out the way I thought it would. That's all.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her tough loss. Yeah, I looked at the game stats. And the game stats are crazy. Like I said, Mandeville has been averaging about 70 points. That's how good they are. Let me see. And I pulled the game sheet. I love when I have access to that. I can go pull all the stats of a game. It's in here somewhere. The one thing I don't like about this PC that I like about the Mac is when I'm moving my mouse, it jumps around more than the Mac does. Yeah, the game stats. In field goal attempts and field goals. This is shots from out the field, right? Mandeville was 14 of 47. So they only hit 14 shots. They were only 4 of 23 from 3-point. They're averaging 12 3-points a game. There were 7-11 free throws, which didn't make a difference. But the biggest factor I saw in the whole game was block shots. They had blocked 1 shot. Steals, they had 7 steals, and they've been averaging 25 steals a game.
Wow.
It's just the difference. And the other team was 19 of 40 and 4 of 15. So there was no way if Mandeville shot anywhere close to what they were, they'd have blew them out by 20 points, 25 points. It's a learning experience they need to go back and look at. Yeah, the field goal percentage for the game, let's see if it says. Yeah, here you go. This is, I didn't even go to the stat. 29.8%. They were out-rebounded. They were out-rebounded in the game. They've never been out-rebounded. They usually have 2 girls and double-doubles or triple-doubles.
He just you said they couldn't hit the basket with any.
14 of 47.
Yeah.
29%. And they average for the season, I think 70%, 65%.
What do you think, that they got cocky, or?
They were distracted, I'm telling you. Because what happened, I was sitting on the opposite side of where they come in at. Because I wanted to be on the side they come to first. So, you know, when they get the ball, they'll come my way because they're on that side. So what happens is it's the third period's ending. They're going into the 4th period. And Mandeville is sitting in a hole right there in the little walkway that comes in.
Right.
The whole team's standing there and they're watching the game. And I'm looking over at them and they're kind of dancing around and just kind of playing and just look like they're real loose, having a good time. And I'm looking at it, and if it would have ended at the end of the regulation, it might have made a difference. But then they got to go to overtime, so you got about another 20 minutes by the time they do everything. By the time they give out the clear everybody and get them out there, it took about 20 minutes. Just from overtime starting to the end. So they're out there they were probably out there almost an hour, standing around just watching. Denham Springs, when they put the 12 minutes up for the team to come out and warm up and practice, Denham Springs came out the locker room. They were in the locker room the whole time. They never came out and saw anything. There's no distraction. You come out and you go to business. Whereas Mandeville had about 40 minutes of distraction.
Yeah,
And
they
you
were
can't tell me that
they
didn't
were
make a
thinking
difference.
about other things than the game, right?
Oh, yeah, they were watching the other game. They were probably, man, that was a cool shot, you know, and all this, watching that other shot and all of this. And then that was all in their head. You don't do that to a team. You don't bring them out till you're getting ready to play.
Yeah, because, you know, if they're watching other players, they might subliminally pick up something that they do and they say, oh, that's cool. I could probably do that. You know,
Yep.
you don't want to be testing your shots or trying to emulate somebody else in a live game. That's what you do in practice.
Yep. And Alana, the one is 2 years. It's a second year, and she's hit over 1,000 points. This poor girl, I didn't even see how many she made. I don't think she made 10 points. I think it was nervous myself with her because she was not even close. She was at her spot where she'd hit threes. She was hitting rims or hitting short or whatever, you know. Her sister came up, had a perfect shot on the side, threw an air ball right over the goal. Then Soleil came up where she hits threes all the time, came up about missed the whole goal, came up short. It was like, come on, people, get your head in the game. But they fought back and tied it. And when they fought back and tied it in the fourth period, it just fell apart for them. I don't know. They thought they had it then, and then the other team made 2 baskets, and they just like completely lost it. That was it. I thought until 3 minutes in the game that they still were going to win. When other team went up by 5, I said, "Yep, that's it." But it was a good season. It's just a shame that a bunch of them, I think it's 5 of them, were seniors that'll be leaving. So next year the team won't be even the same. It's going to be all people that have not played enough to me. Because it's a hard season in basketball. You play your starters, and your starters have to play 3/4 of the game before you got to have a real good lead to put your backups in.
Here comes Rod.
Morning, guys.
Okay, quit talking about Rod.
Oh,
What's up,
come
Rod?
on. Come on. You know you like it.
The Rod.
Charging batteries. It's not, I don't think it's going to rain till this afternoon. It is going to rain, but so I'm going to try to get some plates in before then.
Yeah, I'm looking at the outside. It's overcast here again.
Yeah, we literally have like over 50% chance of rain until March 11th.
Wow.
Wow.
Like 10 days in a row. There's a front that's set up over the Carolinas. And so it's causing a bunch of unstable air off the Gulf over top of Florida. So,
Well, out west is bad too. I saw in the news. Where was it? Somewhere out west, they were talking about getting 10 feet of snow.
in the mountains, yeah,
Wow.
that's not terribly uncommon. Not up in Sierra Nevada. So that's not necessarily uncommon. It happens kind of frequently. Probably like at least once a year.
Why would anybody live there?
Because that's where Vail is. And oh God, what's the other one right on
You
the
got
border?
Big Bear and all of those out that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Reno.
So, I got mad this morning. Somebody posted something stupid on Facebook again. So I decided to throw a little of my military experience into the conversation and basically tell them shut the fuck up. Just because you
always
don't
a good
just because you don't like it doesn't mean that the military guys who are doing the assessment are wrong. End of story. Stop throwing a temper tantrum like a little fucking 3-year-old. Not all
We actually
3-year-olds
have a
need,
20%.
not all 3-year-olds need to know adult subjects.
Mark White
You're
said,
right.
"Welcome to Manchester, Rod, where it rains 30 days in a row."
Oh yeah. No, I hear you. This would be like the second time this winter. We had in November, we had a similar kind of thing where like 7 straight days it was cloudy and rained quite a bit, actually. It's going to rain a little less of this. This is going to be more of a intermittent showers here and there
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know, may rain in the morning, may rain in the afternoon, may rain for 5 minutes, may rain for 30 minutes.
Hello, Chuck.
Just
Chuck,
part of
Jackson.
just part of living in the tropics with all the
Yeah.
humidity. As Joe well knows over there where he's at with all the humidity coming off the
Yep.
Gulf.
There's Chuck.
Chuck.
You just have those days where the atmosphere is just deciding to rain on you.
What I miss?
Where are you traveling to next, Chuck? Where's your next exciting trip? And what research have you done for the trip?
Going back to Alaska.
Haven't done any research yet, really.
Well, what's up
I'm
with
gonna
that?
slump. I'm gonna slump.
Well, do your research and get your ass out of the slump, damn it.
We'll get there.
Or hire a drill sergeant to come over and kick you in the ass.
Hmm.
Get you motivated.
Not motivated.
Okay, play the lottery and win so that then you get motivated because you have money to go on a trip.
I have given that a spin, but no luck yet.
I just don't play.
Keep missing the Mega Millions. Keep trying. Keep missing.
Yeah.
Anybody hit it last night?
No. 650 million now.
Jesus.
I won't look at the ticket.
When's the next drawing?
Yeah, when is it? There's actually Powerball's no slouch. It's like
Powerball's tonight.
Powerball's like 450, I think.
I should buy some tickets. Just for
Yeah,
the hell
that'll
of it.
work.
If you don't play, you can't win.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
You literally never know. Lightning
Isn't
could
that the
strike.
old, hey, you never know? Yeah, that's a New York thing.
Mhm.
Never know. New York lottery.
Well, I'd ask you if you've been flying, but you've probably not been flying with the weather up in the Northeast.
Oh man, I should have got some shots on our little leap day storm, but I didn't because
Oh, come on. You got the Osmo Pocket 3. You could have just whipped it out of your pocket and taken a video, right?
just don't care. Just don't care.
So it's not in your pocket. That's what he's saying. So he has a pocket camera and it's not in his pocket. Maybe that's the problem.
I was trying to think of
care.
statistically, what are the odds of people buying a lottery ticket and winning? They're pretty high off, aren't they?
Hundreds of millions for
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's super unlikely. It's about as likely as being successful on YouTube.
To be honest, Paul, you're probably more likely to be hit by lightning than you are to win the lottery.
Yeah.
I think your odds of getting hit by
I think
lightning
you're
is
more
higher.
likely to be hit by lightning than be successful with 1 million subscribers on YouTube. But hey,
Well,
you know,
that too.
yeah, especially now that AI is getting into the party.
Mm.
So they're gonna make it so that anybody can create because that's what they want.
I saw a piece on the news. It was in Tokyo, I think it was, and it was a girl walking on the street in Tokyo with all the lights and everything going, and other people walking and everything, and it was all 100% AI, and it looked just like you and I talking now.
Yeah, it's over. Just saying it's over. That's why I just don't give a fuck anymore. Because like I'm gonna travel for me and I'll film for me. I can't compete with AI. There's no way. I mean, like if you're gonna like the shit that I see on YouTube right now, if that actually gets like done by AI and looks clean, F it. Done. Because they're gonna take all the challenge, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put the rewarding feeling that you get from editing. They're gonna take all that shit away with AI and just make it like
The
automatic.
editing is going to be AI editing for sure.
Yeah, and what fun is that? I mean, you know, so that takes the hobby right out of it, basically, and makes it into
Well, you know, you bring that up, and it brings up an interesting analogy that I've been saying about drones, especially the DJI stuff, right? You know, they put all the special shots on there. What's all the fun if the software is flied at doing the shot instead of doing the shot manually?
Oh, there is no fun in that. They
I don't use any of those. I don't use any of those specials.
Rod, what
ever.
are they called? What's the freaking thing called? Master shots?
Yeah, master shots.
It's master rubbish. It's garbage.
I've never
Honestly, it
never
just
actually used it.
It does
Oh,
the
wait,
same thing
once.
every
Once.
time.
Yep.
It does the same sequence of shit every time.
Mhm.
And like the stuff that I really appreciate that's built into the drones now is the ability to lock on a point of interest and then move the camera around, move the drone around, and it'll give you that. You get those really nice spotlight.
Yeah.
Spotlight is the one feature that I really, really, really dig on my DJI drones. because that lets me get shots that I would need like 6 hands to get, and I only need 2.
One of the specials that is one that I would consider useful, because it's hard to do as a pilot, Orbit.
Yeah,
The
Orbit's good
software,
too.
the software doing the software can do the orbits better than I can do it orbit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hands down.
Orbiting. I mean, I
So-
now tip my hat to guys that brag about being able to do orbits really well, and like, you know, they have the dexterity, move the sticks just right and everything. And you know what? It's cool. Who fucking cares? At the end of the day, the orbit feature gets you the same shot. You film at high frame rate, you slow it down, and then
Yep.
if you want to manually orbit, then use Spotlight, manually orbit. You can ascend and descend the drone and everything. Can you do that actually in orbit, Rod? I've never tried it. Can you change your altitude while you're orbiting?
Yeah.
Nope.
We'll do weird stuff.
No. Not that
Nope.
I know of. No.
So then
Nope.
Spotlight has the edge there, but you can't do a full orbit. But who wants to watch a full orbit anyway? You want it like in bits.
You know, it kind of depends. So,
I mean,
although
really,
it's kind of an
sweeping-
art. It's kind of an odd orbit, so that's why you probably have to do it manually. But like boats, moving boats, an orbit around a moving boat. I mean, look at Paul's.
Oh, that would be
videos, right?
yeah. That's actually a nice shot, depending on how you do it. Especially if you can get low,
I
and
mean,
you have
like
a
I said,
horizon and everything.
Look at all of Paul's. Look at all of Paul's videos. He does fucking great on his orbits. Damn.
Hey, he's not gonna make his head get too big. He's all right.
Well, you know, the sad part of it is, and you know this, you guys, is when you're editing, you go, oh shit, I'm a little bit too low there, or I'm a little too high. Oh, you know.
You can punch in and shift up and down a little bit
Yeah.
if you have a real editor, or just
Well,
let AI. Just let AI do it.
Movie Maker is my editor.
Just let AI do it all. It'll just make everything perfect.
So now, what do you got to do, Joe? You got to put lights in that. Is that what that is? Or
The way it's set up, you put a T light in the bottom, and
okay,
it shows all through the hole.
okay. So I didn't know whether you put like little.
Well,
You know,
you could put LEDs in there too.
Yeah, the
You
little
could set it
small
up the way you
lights.
could put
you know?
LEDs in
Are
it.
you getting
Every
ready
month.
for Christmas already?
Well, these things take about 5 hours to print. So when I have nothing to do at nighttime, I just put it on overnight. I'm
Oh,
gonna make
so
about 10 of these and give them out as presents to people for the house.
it's your 3D 3D printing
Oh yeah, he's having a ball with his printer.
Christmas plan. Nice.
Yeah, I've been making
His favorite one is the duck.
Who's in the chat? Oh, I'm on top chat, not all chat. Hold on.
for the youngins, for the young ladies in the family. I've been
Hi,
making them
Mike.
dragon eggs.
Forgot to say hello to Mike.
So when you
instead of
when you
me.
unzip it, when you
Unscrew 'em?
unscrew it,
That's actually
unscrew it,
kind
you got a
of
little dragon on the inside.
Dragon eggs.
So I've been making dragon eggs for all the young ladies in the family that are like 7, 8. That'll be their Christmas gifts.
a cool color. Gitchy's kicking around, Mr. Skyfly. Who else is in here? Of course, Mike.
And then for St. Patrick's Day, when I go shoot the block party, I got some stuff for some of the young ladies there too.
Dustin is Dustin there? Dustin, are you in the chat? Sorry, just catching up with the chat. I'm
That's
way
right.
behind.
This is my favorite, Chuck. This is when Justin says something stupid.
What the duck? Duck you.
Well,
And if he
Gitchy,
gets-
I don't. Gitchy's
really
got an
bad, I got
inside
this.
link. Oh yeah,
That's when it
Gitchy's
gets
got
really
an
bad. He gets the
inside
golden
link
finger.
into Taylor Swift. Evidently, a friend of her son is a music producer for her.
Oh, yeah.
And what Gitchy says is, let's just say I was right about her. I don't know what her right was, but
Bitch.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Mad Props. Missed all your comments a few minutes ago, but remember we were talking. So Rod went stealth on us, but we were talking about master shots and stuff. It would be cool if you could choose a little bit, like you said, kind of like make it more unique, more you. Pick the shots.
well,
I don't know
probably
if you can. I never-
in 10 years, Chuck, nobody will be worried about editing anything, they'll just have a program that's an AI editor, and it'll just go in and change everything, you know?
The humans will in the the way it's going to end up working eventually, and especially the tools that come out of Microsoft is kind of the way that we're thinking about it is it's not meant to be a full replacement for the human. It's meant to sort of do the bulk load and then let the humans do the fine tuning at the end kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's sort of a tool for us, not necessarily a replacement for us, but a tool to sort of take the
But
mundane
it
crap
could
out of it.
evolve past that to
It
where
could.
it does it all.
It's gonna.
It could, but that's part of the discussions around regulations around AI is to making sure that it doesn't go past that point. And there's a lot of political talk about responsible AI.
Very
Is
responsible
the
AI.
is the word.
Yeah, like spell check on your phone. That works really great, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. It'll all get
Dumbest
better.
piece of shit I've ever seen, where it's clearly supposed to be two with two O's and ends up being TO or vice versa. Or
Yeah, that'll get
it's
smarter.
shit.
That'll get
It doesn't know anything. It's so
Yeah, I
stupid.
know. That'll all get smarter as they all get the
Mm,
neural processor units in the phones.
mm.
Qualcomm, the Gen 3 has it in it. The Gen 4 will have more um of the neural processing stuff. So we should, because you're right, we should see that piece of the software start working a little better.
Yeah. It's been out
It's been out for a
decade.
long time that we just
Yeah.
not
And
sort
it's
of had
just
the AI software
it's
to
getting worse, not
Yeah, it
better.
seems to be getting worse. I'm
Isn't that
100%
weird?
with you.
I don't understand. I mean,
I
sometimes you
don't
have to
get it
make a
either.
bigger mess to make things cleaner. I mean, I do in
Mhm.
editing, same thing. Sometimes you have to go backwards and make a mess out of stuff in order to get it right. Go back. But like, dude, yeah, it's so true. I don't know what the future holds for even like drones for that matter. We'll see. So we'll
Well,
see.
ultimately, of course, this is way out in the future. Ultimately, once we sort of get the whole flying car thing, and obviously the flying taxis are coming fast, right? The whole
Flying
eVTOL taxi
vehicles.
things
And
is
they're going to be
coming
testing those
fast.
in third world countries right
And,
away.
and they were supposed to have it up and running for the Paris Olympics this summer in France, and some people bitched, and I never heard what the status was on that, but it doesn't matter. The service is they're doing it in China. EHang is doing it in China already. So
So you have a you
it's
have to have a
gonna happen. And once the taxis happen, the pricing will come down because the volumes will go up and it'll be like the Model T. Eventually there'll be a model of those things that are cheap enough for the normal consumer to buy instead of a car. That's part of the FAA's future version around the whole UTM, which is Universal Traffic Management. They know this shit is coming. But when that comes, then us as sort of little drone pilots,
done.
yeah, there's no point. Take your Sony camera and go jump in your flying drone car and go take what pics you
Well,
want,
see,
right?
Well, you can't fly over you can't go like fly over a national park in your flying car. I mean, there's gonna be, a lot
Well,
of
that'd
people.
be an interesting thing that will have to be decided, won't it?
I think that anyway, I see a very messy future because people
Yeah,
can't handle vehicles on the ground. Do I
it'll be
really want
automated.
them? You're funny. Okay.
well, the thing of it
Let's
is,
talk
and
about
I'll never
let's
see
talk
it at my age. I'll never see it come to fruition. But
let's talk about
I
automation
can
for a
envision
second.
in the future where there's going to be more and more electric mass transportation worldwide. You're not going to have people driving from Michigan to Florida. They'll go get on a transport, go down there, and so you're not going to have. So cars don't have to go 300-400 miles.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Humanity could decide to build something like that. Probably should.
Nah, I don't know. I just don't. The way my drones behave when they're in, using obstacle avoidance and stuff, I have very little faith in a vehicle being able to avoid things.
Because part of that is they're putting the cheapest chips as possible in there and trying to make it behave.
You think that's really going to change with a vehicle? Of course, it's going to be as value engineered as humanly possible because there's money to be made and they'll have everything.
I'm just saying that's why the obstacle avoidance on drones is screwy, because the processing power on the drones is as cheap as they can get away with and quasi make the software kind of work.
Well, they don't do anybody any favors when they're putting out these on Temu and stuff, these drones to people that are like $69 or $110, and that is just kind of like bastardizing everything.
And you also have to kind of realize one of the reasons that the drones can be built cheap like that, not that I have exact proof, but I'm pretty certain this is probably what's happening, is you have to remember the cell phones are all made over there, right? I think most of the chips that are going into drones are left over that weren't used in some cell phone, or the phone's no longer manufactured.
Some kind of
So they have
electronic leftover.
so they have the chips sitting around, and the drone guys are sourcing those to use them for their stuff because they're cheap as hell, because the other guys are trying to unload it. They're not using brand new spanking built on 3 nanometer chips like Apple. They're buying chips that were built 8 years ago and try to make them work. They obviously work decent, but that's also why they can be a bit flaky at times. Chuck is right. It's kind of screwy.
Well, the hobby's screwed. I mean, I don't know what it means for like from a business point of view. Drones are still their form factor is perfect for a lot of things. Where like, remember, you'd be going backwards. You're saying like fly your car around to get shots. That's like using a helicopter. I mean,
No,
I mean, it's the size of the vehicle or the aircraft, whatever you want to call it. But so the beauty of drones is their compact form factor, even like an Inspire 2, 3, whatever. But
Sure.
that stuff's still going to get used because that's Hollywood.
Yeah, there's
that.
still
And they'll get-
obviously a use case for
but
the drone. So
but
I'm
it'll
with
be
you
much
there.
Land
smaller.
surveying is a prime example. Land surveying, you're not going to have these guys out with the trucks and the yardsticks and all that kind of stuff.
No, of course not. No, drones make that a lot easier and stuff.
You know, there's something I'm surprised the politicians haven't done yet, but I'll just say keep your eyes open, because I don't see how it doesn't come down the pipe because of the whole Ukrainian-Russian war. I think at some point they basically say in the consumer drones, no drones over 250, because they're using them to drop ordnance over there in the Ukraine, and they're proving how goddamn reliable that is and how dangerous that is. The politicians can come along and go, you know what, this is a security threat, so nothing over 250. End of story.
Not actually.
And I think all sides of the government would go, yep, that's a good idea. So
it's not horrible. Actually, the sub 250 gram drones have come a long way. I mean,
agreed.
Yeah, I mean, you can do okay. You still have situations where you need more power to get the shots in inclement weather and stuff. And I experienced that.
But it's consumers.
What
They'll do though is they'll still sell the larger drones, but you'll have to be an enterprise.
Yeah, you're right. I think that middle tier where like Mavic 3 is right now is going to end up. It's going to get bumped up to it'll be enterprise only, and then you'll have the sub 250.
I give you
let
me give you a good example in industry. Dynamite, right? You as a consumer can't go out and buy dynamite, but if you're a construction company of some sort, you can get a license and you can buy dynamite, right? That's probably what will happen to the larger size drones. You'll have to go get a license and blah 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 in order to get drunk. It won't be no 107 to be able to.
Well,
buy
not for that. Not for that. I mean, like to well, maybe there will be another classification for for not again, not for like explosives and stuff.
Who knows,
Just to like
right?
whatever
Yeah,
the commercial license may evolve
but-
into something
but you
different.
get what I'm saying. You'll need a commercial license in
Yeah.
order to be able to operate a drone over 250. And it won't be cheap to make sure that it's not just somebody like us who has money and does it.
Yeah, I know. So that will basically push us all in the sub 250s, and they're not horrible, but like
And they'll only get
guys
better if
know,
that
like-
happens. They'll only get better if that happens because you don't think DJI and everybody else is going to figure out how to try to make something that small fly even better.
well, they can put a 1 inch. They could put a 1 inch camera in a mini. They just
Sure.
choose not to at the moment, and that would be. Yeah, I don't know if it'll have a variable aperture and stuff, but you can get they already have great cameras in mini drones. I mean, my Mini 3 Pro pulled off amazing shots in Iceland when my Mavic 3 was grounded because of my own stupidity. But even in wind, damn thing is pretty amazing. I mean, I think I
Mhm.
had 25 whatever plus mile per hour
Yeah,
wind.
they've done
the
a
drone
great
was going
job.
like this, it's like it looks like this in the sky. But most of the time the shots were usable. So yeah, that's only gonna get better. They've already I think does Mini 4 use the same props? Well, Mini 4 Pro does it use the same propeller length
Same
and
props.
size?
Same props.
Yeah. Because I think it's pretty capable. I think the arms look a little longer on Mini 4 Pro, but it's probably just my imagination. I don't have both.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I would
So,
expect
yeah.
them at some point to go sub 250 only. But the one thing we should probably expect in return, if they do that to us, stop this whole bullshit. It'd be more like Canada. Just don't be stupid, right? With the sub 250. That's basically what the rule
Yeah, I
the rule
flew.
is in Canada, right?
I flew in Canada without any problem because I was just using Mini 3 Pro and hell, I wonder if I could get permission to fly like the edge of the falls there. I don't know. On the one side.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
If they're going to limit us to that, then they need to take some of this other stupid shit and throw it out the window
There gotta be
as
some
far as
changes.
restrictions.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of changes, but I can't imagine. Well, just because I can't imagine it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But yeah, transportation as we know it, it's gonna get crazy. Well, Mad Props, you're right. It's not practical today. I don't know if it'll ever be practical in our lifetimes.
What's
but
that?
Flying vehicles. Back to the Future 3
Maybe
stuff.
in my daughter's lifetime.
2 stuff. Back to the Future 2 stuff, not 3. 3 they went
She's
backwards.
16. She's 16. By the time she's 70, 60
Gonna be in
years,
the next
50, in the next 50 years,
I don't know.
why not? We got AI to build them.
I don't know.
We got AI to figure out how to build the shit in the first place. Hell, it'll probably be AI that comes up with the UTM system for how we keep from flying them into each other.
Dive the falls. Dustin, you can dive the falls. I'll be the last to get arrested. It'd be great though. It'd be great.
Oh my God, as many police are on both sides of the falls.
You're
Yeah, I don't
Dunsky.
think
Can you
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Oh, what a shot though. Well,
it'd be a hell of a shot.
back in the Wild West days, not that long ago, less than 10 years ago, the early drone days, people were flying Niagara Falls and they were getting some pretty good shots. Not as good as you could get with a drone back in that time period, but some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh God, I can't even think of his name. I'm subscribed to his channel. He's the one that saved Dennis's drone last year that showed up.
Oh,
at
Mark
the-
Fisher.
No, not Mark. Not
How did he
Mark.
saved the drone? Oh, it's a couple
Oh, no,
years
no.
ago. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, Dennis left his drone at the meetup, and this guy found it and went over to the
Yeah.
hotel and gave it back to him. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
Mavic
Anyways,
3.
he waterproofs his FPV drones. One of those drones would be great to go down to falls with. He wouldn't have any problem at all with the.
You got to
with
keep
the-
your
the
lens
mist.
clean because that's hard. There's so much mist and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, but
and the
at speed, dropping like that,
updrafts.
it's like Rain-X on the windows. You're going so fast.
But there are updrafts and stuff too. There's some crazy stuff going on when you go places like that.
Yeah, that's how people get sucked in behind the falls, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because
Negative pressure.
it's churning
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not always going away from the false.
Not what you think.
It's not what you think.
No, that's
Exactly.
what's crazy. I mean, like you start, that's getting to the physics of stuff, prop wash and all that stuff. When you realize why your drone's doing some flaky stuff, it's because, it's physics in play. So it's pretty cool, but yeah, you have to be mindful of that shit because
Okay, one more
Yeah.
battery.
one more battery.
Yeah, time to go get the next one off.
I got to get back to editing again because AI is not doing it for me yet. So
Okay, Chuck.
eventually, a few more minutes. Let's see, like, I think one of the features that they used to have, yeah, let's go. Anybody else using DaVinci on the panel or in the chat or anything?
I used
Not
to.
me.
You used to be able to sync clips. It seems to, like, this wasn't me who discovered it, but it's vanished. I don't know if anybody else had run into that. It's really sucky. I'm gonna search for it really fast.
Now, Chuck, do you fly FPV at all?
Not like manual FPV. I do Lazy Man's FPV. So I have first person view. FPV is first person view. Remember
Yeah.
that. But no, I don't fly manual. I fly Lazy DJI FPV, which is, easy.
Yeah, you got a setting in there for yep.
Well, no, it's Avata. Avata's cool.
Oh,
but
you fly Advata, okay.
I have
But
Avata.
do you remember back DJI came out with a setting in like the Mavic series where you could you could switch it to FPV, and all it did is stop the camera from
Yeah, it locked the gimbal.
It locked the
kinda.
gimbal. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it did.
Nah, it's just stupid. So yeah, I tried that. Actually, I tried that when I bought my FPV, the potato. I had the potato, the POS, whatever you want to call it, the big FPV drone by DJI. And I flew that thing around and I said, I wonder how my Mavic 2 Pro flies in FPV mode, and took it out and it was shit. It's not the same.
No.
It still doesn't lean as far, so it doesn't matter whether
No,
you
it doesn't.
lock the gimbal or not. You're
Right.
still not you're not going to get the same motion.
Yeah. It's not the same. So like it's a different experience. And the goggles really, I mean, now you can use the goggles with like Mini 3 Pro and can you use them with Mini 4 Pro?
Not
No.
yeah, yes, you
Yeah, they
can,
did change it. They did change it.
but not
because like Mavic 3 and
and the
Mini
Air
3 Pro
I think
for
the Air
sure.
3 too. They finally updated so that
Yeah.
but that's what pisses me off about the RC Pro. That they haven't updated it to work with the 04. The goggles is 03. The freaking dildo is an 03.
I know you've argued this a million times,
They
and I
make
agree with
those
you
compatible.
Of
Why
course
can't
they
you
can.
make the $1,200 device compatible?
They can. They choose not to. We know this.
Yeah, which is why I say, you know what?
Well, that's why when this Mavic 4 comes out in a month or
them.
so's time, I mean, who am I kidding? They'll find a way to get my money. But like right now, I'm saying no. But
As we talked about many times, use
Mhm.
case.
I
Really?
know.
Is it worth another $3,000
No, not really, because I'm getting really good
for
shots
what
with
little minuscule little thing that they're going to put into it?
infinitesimally small improvement in performance.
I mean, look at the difference between the Mini 3 and the Mini 4, right?
Oh, it's next to nothing. It's the they
I
added
mean, it's
D-Log.
minuscule.
It got D-Log.
Oh, that's a
First.
software change. They could have did that on the 3.
I know, but I mean that's I realize that, dude. I know. So like I looked at like I have Mini 3 Pro and I'm looking at what's it capable of doing with D-Cinelike and everything, and then I look at Mini 4 Pro and I'm like, okay, so it has better optical avoidance, which I don't care about, and then it has what else does it have? Waypoints, I think. Don't care. And then it has D-Log, and D-Log's like, oh, D-Log would be nice. But at the end of the day,
And the silly point about the whole waypoints is that's not even the freaking drone. That's the app, because the app just tells the drone fly here, fly here, fly here. It's not even hard. It's not even processing power on the freaking drone to make it do do that. It's all in the
Yeah,
app on your
this is
phone
all
that controls that.
it's all marketing. It's just marketing to get you to take your money
Mhm.
again and get you go to another bird from what you have. And if you're not
Yeah.
going to use the stuff, like I've never used waypoints. I mean, I experimented it with Lychee a little bit, and I still have Lychee, and I don't use it. It's just don't care. But
I probably finally will. I have a use case for it though. They're about to tear the pier down in Flagler Beach and rebuild it. So
yeah,
it'd be nice to have a
Mhm.
wayport mission set up to
Mhm.
fly that same thing every time as they work on that pier.
and get pictures all the way around the same spot every time, and then you could
Yeah.
literally turn into a time lapse, which would
Yeah,
be very.
exactly.
I hate myself for not doing that when they were constructing the Amazon Center here.
Yeah.
I should do that. I could show them the golf course coming down and basically show them the golf course disappear, the Amazon building come up. It would have been like in a minute's time over the course of a few years, like just filming once a week, going there once a week, film.
Yeah.
It would
So
have been really
as a
cool.
consumer,
Yeah, awesome.
something like that is useful. Obviously, that
That's it.
feature
Yeah,
is more
yeah.
for the business guys,
Sure. Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Flying missions and us
Sure.
as the hobbyist.
Yeah. So waypoints have their place in the universe. I mean, especially if you want to get like a 4 seasonal thing, you want to get like, show a place that's point of interest and show it over the course of 4 seasons. You could do an orbit and have the orbit go through all 4 seasons in one orbit. That would be pretty cool. You could edit it up.
That's interesting.
That would
be cool.
That would be an interesting idea.
Wouldn't that be
pull
cool?
off. Yeah,
So,
that
like,
would be cool.
There you go. I'm sure if I thought of it, I'm not the first, so it won't matter.
Well,
It would still be
still
fun.
a good creative idea.
It's a creative. I have a few.
I'm
So in
yes, you
Louisiana,
do.
we'd have 3 seasons, so it'll only be 3 orbits. 3.
No, 3 seasons. Yeah, it would be really nice. Like up here in New York, it'd be really cool to go to the Adirondacks and like pull off a nice. Oh, I'd love to orbit like the ski jumps, like orbit them over the course of 4 seasons. Do it once each season, and then like have a transition. Oh, that'd be cool. There's Donald.
Check that hair out.
I know he has Donald hair.
Oh, he's got the Donald hair going.
Yeah.
And no
You're
mic.
muted.
You're muted, buddy.
sir.
I was gonna say, Chuck, you like my hair? Yeah. I do have a video where I circled the same tree in all 4 seasons.
That's cool.
But
See, I told
to
you
do
so.
it well, you need RTK, man. Because even though I set my position, I set my orbit, I did I went ahead and had it orbit, let the computer do the orbit
Mhm.
so it matches best as possible. Measured out my distances and had my height set the same. There's a little bit of mismatch in the shots, so
Yeah.
but you can still tell it's the same spot.
You can
But to
do some
Plus, you
tricky.
need RTK.
You could do some tricky editing though and clean that up a little bit. You could
Yeah, I
punch
did.
in. You could punch in if you're out far enough. You could punch in a little bit, and then you could kind of like
Yeah, but it doesn't match exactly.
Yeah. A little bit of that. A little bit. That's what editing is for.
Mhm.
People. I don't know if people realize that editing isn't just about cut. There's
No, it's hiding piles of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get an RTK set up, and you could have it do it
Yeah.
accurate every single time, do it nice. But yeah, I've got. I used to have it online. I'll look and see if I can find it and re-upload it. But yeah, I had a tree orbiting all 4 seasons.
Nice. I should really fly that railroad track thing that's what I should do. I should do the railroad tracks and do 4 seasons. That'd be cool. Head in down that tunnel of trees that I have near my house.
Mhm.
Just do it the same speed and have it like change seasons as you go through. That'd be a cool shot. That's straight line, dude. That could be like that's a pretty easy one. Straight line, just
Mhm.
20,
Match your
30
speed.
second, 20, 30 second short, just of coolness. Yeah. I don't know. How's Don?
Don has to go downstairs and edit.
Chuck has to get off here and edit soon, but he doesn't want to because taking a break.
Yeah,
Burnout. I'm burnout.
it don't matter if I'm burnt out. I got to get it done.
Well,
Customers are waiting.
I don't have any customers except myself. So Viewers that don't really give a fuck can wait, as far as I'm concerned.
We're playing with noise canceling.
Am I?
Couldn't hear anything.
Really? Awesome. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have it turned on here. Maybe it's
No,
just part of
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. Zoom has great.
Zoomity zoom.
And Joe, I saw your duck. I like it.
You like my duck?
Yeah, I showed my wife your duck and she giggled.
What the duck?
The big duck is
Yeah.
a nice one, Joe.
I started out with this one, the little one. And
You'd
then
like
Justin
that.
said something, it was really stupid. So I made this one.
Made a big one.
I really like the big one there. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that one's really cool.
And I actually sent one a little bit bigger than this to TJ.
Oh, Mad Props. It's an older Brio Logitech Brio that I bought back 2021-ish, I think. 2020, 2021-ish. I think they have a new. Doesn't Logitech have a replacement for Brio now or something? Brio's old. You guys know?
I have no idea.
It's respectable though. Jonathan, hello, sir.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I wanted to get an Iceland video out this weekend, but I don't think so. Don't think so. Don't think it's gonna happen. Need my compadre to do some narration, and she doesn't seem to ever find time now. So without her,
Yeah.
ain't happening. Who would
Well,
think two people
yes, you do it.
shopping in a grocery store would get 800 views like in 2 days? It's so stupid. Apparently I found the algorithm, but then it didn't work because nobody cared. So I got like, you know what I mean? It looked like, Don, it looked like I pushed it and I didn't. It's like the algorithm pushed it, but it
Mhm.
didn't have anything to keep it going. You know, like they're holding the freaking flamethrower on the thing, like, come on, video burn. And then it's just like, nope, not gonna like wet wood.
It's like,
I'm
okay,
a-
this subject matter appeals to a lot of people, so let's push it out to a lot of people and see how they think. And a lot of people's like,
Yeah, no. Yep, no.
we
So
really want.
there's
Can we have a millennial? Can we have some girl,
in
like
a
a hot
bikini
girl
bikini shopping.
Like, ooh, we could have somebody shopping and then throw like a bag of chips at somebody else. That'd be funny.
Yeah. So anyway, well, just the video lacked. This is a case where I watched the algorithm do its best to make one of my videos go, and it just didn't have it. It didn't have the right stuff, so it just didn't go. That's all. So at least I've seen this now. I've seen it happen. I've seen like, okay, look, I had the SEO right, everything was right, but the video wasn't right. So so I gotta laugh. Because it's like, okay, it's funny. It did better than I thought it would. It was literally a filler video because I didn't have anything else ready. I was like, okay, I'll put this one out. You know, it's
Hey,
sequentially
Jonathan, how's it going?
wild.
Well, they want you to get views. They want you to succeed. They want to find your audience for you.
Well, we have more work to do in that regard. We have stuff that's really good, and then we have stuff like that that's like it was fun for us to film, but it didn't really have much purpose. If we had gone through all the pricing and stuff, then that would have been a very purposeful video. But anyway, Rob Welsh.
Hey, what's happening, Chuck?
Dude, how you
Anyways,
doing?
I'm gonna jump
Hey,
off.
Rob, how's it going?
Kind of
Morning,
busy.
everyone.
Rob.
Getting ready for the day. Y'all have
Okay,
a good
Rod.
weekend.
We'll see you.
See you, Rod.
Wait a
Rob, I
minute.
like your Ghostbusters ghost back there on the side. Is
Ah,
that what it
yeah.
is? Nice.
I printed it the other day.
I like it.
Hold on, I got one right there.
Frozen, you gonna watch Frozen Empire?
I got one right there, Chuck.
I don't know. Hang on.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah,
a
wanna
little
do
bit
nice.
I've
Nice.
got box to show it. So
Yeah, put it right in that little hole, let it know what to put there. I think I'm gonna move and put Tammy Jean up in there.
Yeah, I should really build Ecto one, but I haven't had the
You know, Chuck,
inspiration.
I'm putting up a short every day. It's the same short
When I was
with a
Well,
little bit different stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at,
Dog shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Shit
that's nice.
videos. We talked about this, dude. You're actually putting up the shit videos.
Yeah,
not
I
your
printed
father.
it out.
This is a literal pile of dog shit that says
Yeah.
same shit, different day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about doing a shit video series like a couple years ago and never did it, but just because it's stupid enough that it would
So yeah, I just
do it, Don. Do it.
there
We'll
maybe-
probably
I am.
do it.
We had a dog stat the other day, and one of them left a really big dog turd. So I just got the little slider out and did a little slider shot landing on the dog shit. And I just do that over different music and just put up the graphic, same shit, different day.
I think you should take one for the team and find a hot, steamy pile of dog log that's fresh. Get a high frame rate camera and set it down, stepping it.
Mm.
Well,
Nah,
if you were
reactionary video.
if you were using AI, you could take, the one where it shows the guy on a board, snowing down the slope, and he's holding on to something like he's being pulled by something. If you could change it over to he was doing that in this pile of shit, that'd be something.
God,
yeah, that would be good.
if I tell Chuck what's going on, he'll never fucking speak to me again.
Oh, I don't know. You can tell me. I'll still probably speak to you though. Mad props. Dude, I've said that, like I just wrote in the chat 1,000 times. Like, God, if Lori and I only had a camera crew, like the shit we could do. But I think the challenge, Don knows this. I think Don does a lot of groundwork like I do. The sense of accomplishment where you can pull off shots that almost feel like you have a camera crew when you are the camera crew is very rewarding. Super rewarding.
You want me to say what's happened to me?
Yeah.
Chuck?
What's that?
Are you going to speak to me after it?
Okay, I promise I'll speak to you
Promise?
for at least a few seconds.
I've had
Okay.
a short video.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he stole content.
I'm on 10.5 million views,
He stole
On a
content
short.
and it's getting a ton of views.
and it's given me 9,000 subscribers, I think.
Off of stolen content.
9 or 10,000 subscribers.
What'd you borrow? I don't want to say the other word. What'd you borrow?
I took it from fucking TikTok.
No kidding.
Yeah, don't say
Funny
borrow.
little short.
Stole it. He's not returning it.
I'm
Well,
on,
he didn't take it off the site. He just borrowed it. Kind of copied it. Like
I'm
duplicated.
on 13,000.
It's like the original still exists. So the original form still exists. He just did a robification of it. You robbed it. You robbed it.
If you believe there's such a thing as stolen valor, then he stole this content. Because the original guys are still war heroes. This guy just copied it.
I'm on 13,000 odd subscribers and 10.5 million views on it.
Christ, that's awesome, man. Good luck. Good job. I mean, good
Are
job.
you gonna play it, Rob, or what?
Am I gonna what?
Are you
Play
gonna
it.
play it on here?
No.
No, it's going to
No,
cost
he's
him a
already
view.
used here.
This will be one of his views gone. He wants people to hunt it down.
No, it started slowing down now.
Well, congrats. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at anybody, really. I'm mad
No,
at
I didn't wanna
myself
piss
for
you
starting
off.
too late. That's what I'm mad about.
Sorry?
But I can't. I said I'm mad at myself for not starting this whole thing soon.
Well, the shorts.
I can't do shorts. They bore me. It's not me. If that's what the world wants, then
Look, you only need the one. I have got other shorts which I have done myself of a truck, and I've just gone from the bumper along the side. 15 seconds, and I'm on 250,000 views. And I got other ones on 100,000 views, 300,000 views. Honestly, no, all right, I won't argue with you.
I'm not
This-
arguing. I'm not
That
arguing.
short,
I'm not
that
arguing.
short with 10 million views has brought me 70,000 watch hours.
Now I'm not talking to you anymore.
No, but no, I'm just trying to say, get your ass into gear and do it, you fucker.
Now,
Yeah, steal
Rob,
stuff, Chuck. Come on, just
how
steal
long are
stuff,
those
Chuck.
shorts?
No, I can't
Sorry?
steal shit because like
How long are the
I-
shorts?
I actually
15 seconds? Well, anything up to a minute.
I like doing my own stuff. Okay, so
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm saying I normally do, but just at the time I didn't have any to go up. So I thought, I'll have a look through TikTok. And I see
Done.
one with the truck. I thought, it's quite
Oh,
funny.
I don't know. We've done silly stuff, but nobody cares because we're not 20 anymore. Somebody cares anymore. But we've done silly stuff.
Chuck, you got 3-bladed props, haven't you? And you have
Yes.
you for your Nevada.
Yeah, I have them. The same ones, those orange ones. Yep. You like them?
I'm fitting them.
If you have the guards, you might have to remove some of the material where the tabs
Yeah.
come around. You're gonna have to grind them down a little bit. I use the Dremel and ground them down because you'll have interference. So
Hmm.
the tabs will be mostly gone. You just need just enough tab to kind of
Yeah.
grapple. But yeah, do that, and then easy to test. They're tough. Those tri-blades are tough. I found they do some weird stuff when you get when you hover, it does some weird stuff, and then when you get hovered down like near grass, you get some really weird prop wash stuff going on. The drone goes, but they're durable, and I like them, and they look cool.
Like yours, Captain Joe.
What about?
You like your 3-bladed props?
Yeah, I like those. I do like those. I do think it drifts a little, but I like it.
That maybe you're calling it different. I think we're experiencing the same thing though, where like at least when I'm down towards grass, the drone will kind of go like this. If I'm not going very fast.
No, you see, I also, when I went through that bridge everybody thought I was the greatest FPV pilot when I kept going in between the rails, but I had no control. I did it on the drone.
Really?
You didn't see that video?
No.
I lost control. I'm going underneath the bridge, and I get to the end of the bridge, and I get a vision sensor calibration error, and it just goes to the right a little bit, then all of a sudden goes between the rail, comes back between the rail, goes back between the rail, comes around, hits the bridge 3 times. This is the Nevada, hits the bridge 3 times. I got no control. Comes out over the water again. I gunned it and got away from the bridge.
Yeah, well, Avada is tough, and you proved it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because I know Lori, like I talked about a million times, Lori freaking almost center punched a swing set pole. It was like, I wish I had the audio from it from Pocket too, because like, bang! Like the ring was like is crazy.
Yeah, I like flying manual, but then I've also as well now started liking the motion controller a bit.
Motion controller in sport mode with
Since you said it was you, the one
it's
who said to
fun.
me, give it a go, give it a try.
Well,
And
I did it. It's not me. I was just repeating what Jackie told me. Like Jackie Akers had used it. And I was like, really? Okay. Because I was using the sticks, but I was flying like in sport mode with the sticks. So I tried the motion control. I'm like, wow, this is fun. And then when you had the head tracking on and stuff, it's kind of like, it does like kind of make believe dives and stuff.
so with the head tracking, if you turn that way, does the drone actually go that way? Or does it
rotates.
just
Sweeps? Like turns.
It does.
sorry?
Yeah.
I don't use it though.
I've only played with it a little bit.
Oh, all right, I don't want to.
I'm
Because
not
like-
good enough to use it all the time. So like every now and again, I'll try it again. And
Because I know,
weird,
like with the
but
mini
it's cool.
Mini 3 and Mini 4 with the head tracking,
Yeah.
you're going forward and you turn your head, the drone just turns,
Mhm.
but still keeps going that same direction. Even though you're looking over there, the drone is still going forward.
I have never tried.
So it turns the drone to turn the camera, but it stays on its track, right?
Yeah, it stays going
Yeah.
forward.
Joe just
But
shared
move-
it.
I put the
So-
links in the chat there, Chuck.
All
You got
right.
the short and the full video. Now, the full video, when I first thought it was with the Mavic 3. And when I got in the air, there were two Osprey flying around. And if you watch the
Morning,
video, you see
Donald.
all the shadows. Where the
Oh,
Osprey was above the drone.
dude. Okay. I forgot this was you. Okay, so Lori and I were watching this on Sean's
Yeah.
show because remember Sean showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Ooh, bridge porn," and Lori and I are saying, "Wow, those are nice shots. Those are really nice shots." So, and then she's like, Lori says to me, she's like, "He copied your shot." I was like, and this is the Eye of God shot at about 1:19 in on your video. I'm like, it's not my trademark shot, but it's good. It's freaking good. Because that's seriously that one shot at 1:19 where you ascend and you rotate. It's Eye of God.
Right.
The shadow of the bridge in the water, the shadows of the bridge girders on the deck, and like everything
Right.
about that shot is just sweet.
Thank you.
That one moment. That's all I needed to see, man. Was that one moment? Oh, I was good.
But
I was like,
but like I said, there were two Osprey up there, and I stayed low enough that I was watching. And all of a sudden, I look up, I got 7 sitting above me, and one of them getting a little closer, and getting brave. So I got closer to the bridge, and I said, "Oh hell with this! I'm not leaving the Mavic 3 up like that." So I'm bringing it back, and then I said, "Well, I'm gonna go under the bridge with the Avata." So let me get close to the bridge with the 3, and then transition. So I brought the 3 back. That's when I went through, and then I did all that crazy crap when I lost the sensors. Then I got it back, checked it, and everything works right. So I put it back up. Went back, and as I was going over the bridge, it started to float again on me. So it was doing the same thing. I said, "Well, it's got to be something wrong." So I started bringing it back, and then I said, "Well, I got to remember they got these big wires." And as I'm coming down trees, as the last minute I looked up, I see a transformer in the trees, and it was like a spider web. I had to go between all the wires, and I said, "Oh, that's it. I'm done. That's the 3rd strike. I'm done for the day." I just brought it home.
I'm skimming through it. Let's see.
You were lucky you brought it home.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna watch this.
Morning,
That's like at
Lance. Morning,
2.
Jody.
What's that? 2:42, and everything goes to shit on you.
Yeah, something like that.
I can't see it. It's 2:40. Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah. Holy shit! It went right through. Holy.
It came back through twice.
That you don't get mad at me. You probably should have cut that out of the video, but that would have been a great. Just the short of that on its own is probably great, and that's probably what you did with a short. I haven't
Yeah,
watched
got
the
a short out there too.
Yeah,
But I left it in there just to show you all the shit that was going on with it.
Well, actually,
what a flight.
Again, we create different ways, but man, that where Avata threaded the needle and went through the curves is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
If it would have hit and flipped, it was in the water.
Look at you hurrying up to get it back before like all help. Just get it back.
Yeah, I didn't know what was wrong with it, so I got it back. But then when I flew like I said, when I came over the bridge, you can see where it starts to float again on me.
Well,
when
it's
I'm
the
coming
metal.
back over the trees.
Do you think it's the metal
actually took
girders?
one of the wires.
Do you think it's the metal girders that like did it?
No, it was actually the vision sensors.
Oh, really?
Because when I got back the next day, I flew with Johnny, and every time I was flying at about 10 seconds, I was getting a warning again. So I went ahead and calibrated it out there and kept getting a warning. Came here, did it on the PC with the vision sensors, and it doesn't give me the warning since. And
Yeah.
it's flying a lot better. So it had to be something to do with the vision sensors. And it was after an update. So I think the update screwed it up.
I have
And-
to update Lori's Avata. It still has the original. It doesn't even have 10-bit on it because we didn't want to have her goggles be tethered to the phone. So should I just break down? Didn't they reduce the price on the Integra goggles?
Yeah, they got it down again, $349 maybe.
Maybe I should just buy her a pair of Integras, update the Avata, and then what do I do
Integras are
with
nice.
what do I do with the goggles too, though? Who the hell wants them? Anybody want them? What do you do with them? I'm not going to use them.
Morning, Lance.
Why, what's the matter with the goggles too?
Well, in the United States, you have to have your phone plugged into the stupid things to get the GPS.
You can see where it's doing all the jumping around. I have no control.
Right here, this right, yeah. It went through backwards.
And it
through those
goes back
girders.
through. And went back there and then hit.
Right, Manelli. I can't believe it
And
freaking
hit.
did that. That is insane.
You should have cut that out and it would have looked like the excellent freestyle, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm saying, Rob. It looks like
Yeah.
it looks like it was
I'll
intentional.
I'll play it again.
It wasn't intentional, believe me.
I mean, it went through that skinny section girder right there backwards.
there.
Rip. Look at that.
Right back
And
to
that.
right back to the boom.
Then it bumped in a little bit there. Then it
Boom.
bumped in there almost. And then like
No, yeah. From where the party went out and then you seen out, I would have cut that out. Clipped it.
Cut it out and make a loop. Do it about 4 times.
Let me see if I can't stop it.
Give me the video, Joe. See if I can get another 10 million views on it.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Let Rob get 10 million views on it. Bastard. So
Nope.
you just keep at it, Welsh. I'll stop talking to you. Kidding.
All right. Won't be the first time.
Where are you? That's right, it wouldn't be. You stopped first. You stopped talking first. It wasn't me.
Fuck off. Let's not go there. You stop fucking me first.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, god damn it.
And I reached out on Instagram. You still told me to fuck off.
Oh, fuck. That's a lot of fucks in a few
Yeah.
seconds. That's a lot of fucking.
Yes, somebody
Yeah.
somebody told me when they saw it go through the rail, they thought I was the
Uh-huh.
greatest FPV pilot ever. Then they saw it hit. I said, "Oh, maybe it was a mistake."
How
Rob,
many
should I
pla-
dare to go to Ireland in late October? Oh, you were talking crap.
Sorry?
Should I dare to go to Ireland in late October?
Oh, why?
Because I have a block of time where I could go. Is it going to be a complete failure?
I'd imagine so. But
Crap.
but where was you gonna go? Southern Island?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, you want to go Southern Island, West Coast. You want to go? They are the best beaches in the world when you get the summer, and
But like, you know, that would be a month in the fall, which late October. So it's gonna be too stormy to do any flying at all. I can bring
I
a
don't
Vada.
know.
You bring Mavic
It's-
3. Mavic 3's got a little bit of poop to it. But especially
an
if I'm on,
incredible country.
I know.
absolutely
I've seen,
incredible.
like
And
Alan.
the people there, they just fuck it. If it don't happen today, it'll happen tomorrow. They just honest to God, you'll love them.
Would like to go. Would like to go.
Oh, shame you couldn't have just 2 months earlier. That was all.
August, September-ish, early.
Yeah.
Well, that's Iceland this year. We're going back to Iceland.
I'm just saying it's, for that.
Yeah, well, can't. That's the problem. These places are great, but the weather gets dicey, like Iceland. I don't want to be
Yeah,
ice. I don't
but-
want to go to Iceland any later than beginning of
But
September.
a tiny bit is, if you do go in October and you don't mind, wrapping up a little bit, you will have all the places to yourself, all the beaches to yourself.
It's just a matter of being able to fly. I mean, as long as if I can find a little bit of time to actually get the bird in the air and get some shots. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be.
I'd imagine you'll be very unlucky if you have a full week of rain. I'd imagine you would. It's just like coming to the UK.
Mhm.
Yeah, you either
Just never know.
yes, but Ireland is a definite on your must list. Go for it, Chuck.
All right, we're probably gonna go for it. Probably fly in and out of Dublin, and then in between, head across to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Man, I got to figure out a loop that I can do in like 7 days' time. I got to figure out a loop, like a really
Yeah.
nice.
And
Scenic
I was
loop.
only fucking round earlier, mind. When I
Oh
was
dude,
about-
no, dude, of course
okay.
not. You know that.
I was gonna say, don't take this serious.
The skin gets thicker with every passing day,
No, I'm just gonna say we
and it's all just in good fun. You're just taking the piss out of me. I don't care.
No, I just mean with years and years past, the ups and downs we had.
It's true for everybody, any relationship. So there's one dude I still feel a little bad about. It was like, God, he was on Ash's Discord. The frick was his name? He's actually an Irish guy. The frick was it?
Thomas?
No, Thomas is cool. He had a weird name. He had a very unusual, I shouldn't say weird. He had an unusual name. He flew a Mini 2. It got really weird on Ash's Discord because he started saying some stuff and got messing around with Henry. Remember Henry, the kid?
To
He's
tell
like,
you the truth, I wasn't on it 5 minutes.
oh, okay. Anyway, oh, his name's at the tip of my tongue, and he has a channel, and I haven't seen it in forever. I went back looking for him, and his stuff was still the same, wasn't any better. But like, anyway, yeah, he held a grudge on me. So whatever. Sorry, not sorry. Just gotta let shit go. You know, I mean, you can't go
Oh,
through life hating everybody because
I don't.
all
I
that
just,
negative energy is a waste of energy.
talk about letting shit go.
I still don't really know what the hell went on.
Oh, it was messed up. Everything got crazy, like just crazy on there for a while.
I got accused of a lot of things, and
It just got out of control, man. And then
Yeah.
but hey, it just all died. I mean, Ash was going through a rough spot with his relationship, and that was falling apart. And then um he let the thing just slide. And I was like, where are you going? Where are you going? You know, trying to keep it
is he still
together.
going?
He's with a new woman now. She is, so it's like
I mean, is his channel still going?
he started to work on it again. Started
Oh,
making
okay.
stuff again, but I don't think he does it like he used to. That's a pisser in itself that you can like leave a big channel like that so long, dormant for over a year and a half's time, and then come back and it just like refuels. It's like, wow.
But you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What I miss in the chat? I've been so busy talking, I haven't paid attention to the chat. Yeah, there's
Morning,
John.
Dang it,
Donald.
Chuck. I found my file with the tree loop.
Yeah.
It's been corrupted, and even VLC won't open it.
Expletive.
It wasn't that great, but it did represent like a year of going out every 2 months, and
I feel
I can redo
you.
it.
I
If I
feel
really want to
you.
do it, I can redo it.
I
I can
feel
redo it
you.
better.
I'll redo it better then. But I feel you because there's a lot of stuff that I film that is all turned into lost electrons in space because when the hard drive went, so did it. And that was it.
I didn't think enough of it to back it up twice. So,
Don't feel bad. I've been there on a much grander scale.
but no, if I didn't think enough of it to back it up twice, then it shouldn't really be bad that it's gone. Oh, you talking about going to Ireland in a certain month reminded me, I didn't want to interrupt, but one of the best infomercials I've ever seen in my entire life is called Scotland in December.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I don't golf. And it's for a putter. And it's about some golfer, and he missed this shot. He was ahead, and he took so many strokes on this last hole that one of the announcers said he could have shot this with his putter and made it in fewer strokes. So, as a promotion for this putter, he went back in December to Scotland, frigid cold, and played the entire hole with his putter. And it's all about he's setting the line for the shot, and the music is great. They had custom music for it that was hilarious in the background. Going to make the shot, going to make the shot, didn't make the shot, didn't make the shot.
Nice.
And if you ever get a chance to look up Scotland in December,
I'm gonna peek right now.
It goes beyond being an infomercial. It is a documentary, and it is brilliant. His name was Jean something.
Jean-Luc?
Nope,
Picard.
was not
Oh.
Jean-Luc Picard.
I'm kidding. Because he said Jean-Luc.
Uh-huh.
Can't find it.
Really?
Looking.
That'd be horrible if that's another one that is lost to electrons.
Winter golf in Scotland looks tough. 20 seconds.
No, that would not be it. I'm gonna look it up here.
I was just trying to just keywords trying to find it. So far.
Okay, Scotland in December came right up for me. Let me go here. I will
Scotland
go
and-
back. And I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you. Because Google likes to find what we like to find.
That was not something Wix. How'd that get on there? That wasn't right. I click share, copy.
Yeah, that was weird, whatever that one was.
That looks like a YouTube link.
That's more better.
Much more betterish.
Yeah, that's my chemistry teacher used to always say. It only has 4 likes.
That I don't think that's the original. That's somebody just reposted it.
It's playing.
I may have found it on a Vimeo back in the day.
But
I've always remembered-
this was on videotape.
Yeah, this thing, this is a testament to you do not need to have the best footage ever. They're shooting in Scotland in December. It's all murky. It's everything's flat.
Yep.
Very contrasty.
I'm just skimming through it. Yeah.
But
I should really
if you
grab
want-
all my old Video 8 stuff and play around with it more because there's some good moments there.
just watch it and how they construct a story and keep you interested. Especially for me, I'm not a golfer, but I was mesmerized by this thing and I watched it all the way through, even about how the putters put together. And yeah,
Nice. Okay, I'll come back to this.
but you saying that you mentioned Ireland in a month and that just pinged in my head. Scotland in December.
It resonated. There's Lance. Hello, Lance. That was me. I said it. Nice.
So what are we going to do with my dog turds today?
God, is it 11 o'clock here already? Holy smokes.
I know for St. Patrick's Day, I need to go ahead and put a leprechaun hat on it.
I like the Def Leppard shirt. Rob. He's busy. I like the Def Leppard shirt, man.
So, do you use GoPro at all, Chuck?
Similar action, the DJI action series.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah, we have
Any
2 of
reason
them.
you don't use GoPro?
Look at these.
Okay. So
What about them? I'm not a GoPro guy. I'm sure they do the same thing, but I'm so used to DJI's color profile that I like to stick with their camera gear because like if I use Action or Pocket
That's
3,
exactly-
right? Use Pocket 3,
same.
then the color is easier to
Yes.
mess
That's what
with.
we're doing now is we're swapping everything over now. Getting rid of all the GoPros. What GoPros we have, we're swapping over now to the Action 4s.
Action 4 is better. Ugh, it kills me because like I bought an Action 3 when it came out. And then a month later, I bought a second Action 3 to take to England so that Lori could have one and I had one so we could kind of mothball the original Osmo Action. And then those bastards, not even a year later, they come out with the 4. And that was insulting. That was annoying enough. But, that's progress. That's annoying enough. But what really kills me is that the microphone 2 that works so great with this thing works with Action 4, but not Action 3 wirelessly. And it's like, you bastards. I know they could. Yeah, it goes back to what we were complaining about earlier when Rod was on, but not needing wires on the microphones anywhere
Yes.
is so great because I have had so many things go wrong with wired microphones in the past when I'm out filming in the field that Pocket 3 is my new best friend. But actually, yeah, I prefer to use this, Rob. I prefer to use Pocket 3 because this
Yeah,
thing,
yours is a lot more slower vlogging or vlog.
yes, but the action camera has its purpose in universe. What we'll do with these is we'll take two of them and we'll put them on a bar. We'll hang them upside down because they film right side up, upside down, and
Yeah,
we'll literally have them like this, on a bar.
yeah.
And then we'll have one facing us in the cabin of the vehicle and the other one facing forward. And I just run them
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
The one facing us is hooked up to the wireless mic so that we have good audio, and the one facing forward gives us the forward car shots, and then we use that to get just two camera angles that are easy to get while we're moving about.
You,
And then
you
we
never strap them on the outside of the car, so down by
um
the, so
I should actually I should because I could I should probably get an Action 4 and do that, but because the Action 4 is the same size as the Action 3. I think they even share batteries and stuff.
okay.
But just haven't. But yeah, one Action 4 or one action anyway to be able to put outside would be great. Fuck, actually I should get an Action 4 to bring inside with the Pocket 3 in it. But you can't pair mic 2s to more than one device at a time with Bluetooth. They can only be paired linked to one device at a time. It'd be so cool if the audio feed could go to multiple devices. Oh, that'd be so badass.
But haven't you got a mic off the original Pocket 2?
But that's just the one person. When you're a duo like Lori and I are, I need two mics going. I need us both mic'd
Yeah,
all the
all right.
time. And that's because we drift apart. We're not always right on top of one another. So it's important when we have two
Yeah,
mics,
yeah.
then we can really keep the audio nice.
Well, Chuck can't, I don't know, because I have a handheld, whatever. Can't you get a splitter and put it into the mic, plug it in, and then put two mic things in it?
No wires.
No.
No wires. I don't
Not
want
in the
wires.
handheld?
I don't. Paul, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you probably could. You
In
can
other words,
split it.
plug in two of the wireless mics.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Yeah.
The wireless mics come
Connect
back
via
to
Bluetooth.
two microphones will wirelessly send their signal back to the Pocket 3. So I can have Lori and me, two separate mics coming back, merged together as one signal coming back to Pocket 3.
Okay.
And this is good. And then because in the past I used to have to use a receiver. So we had the two mics going to a receiver. The receiver was connected to the camera with a 3.5mm cable.
Yeah.
And that had because DJI uses the weakest, cheapest, most inexpensive springs on the planet to hold the plug-in, the jack comes unplugged frequently. And you get static and you get no audio at all. When you have no audio at all, when you have video and no audio, because the stupid thing plugged into the camera, but it came unplugged from the receiver. Been there, done that. It is the most aggravating thing to fix. I mean, yeah, you have the audio because those little microphones store all your audio for 16, 20 hours, where it's insane. And then so you got to go through, and God help you if you didn't back up your backup audio somewhere, because you got to save all that shit. So every night it's like a methodical thing. It's like get all the files off the cameras, get the audio off the microphones, and store it all. And then anyway, then you have to take all that audio and you got to time it up with like this. You got to find like the wow in there, and then you can sync up the audio clip that's in it's like in a 30-minute clip. You got to find where I said wow, and then like sync it all up. Super hard. So that's my long-winded story as to why.
Oh, that's the production.
That's what I'm doing today. I record my audio on an exterior audio recorder, and
sync it up.
today I'm syncing up video. I do have my on-camera mic shotgun aiming out, so I can use Premiere's auto sync. But
Yeah, so that was the problem I had though, Don. It was like I didn't have the audio from the camera itself, or that would have made it. Then I could actually I can't auto sync right now because DaVinci in their latest update dropped that. And I think it's a mistake, but I was about to search for that, but DaVinci is supposed to have it and it doesn't now. So they broke something that I really, really am going to miss.
oh, Premiere works.
Hmm. I know. Rub it in, man.
Nope, like I said, it's all.
I'm sure Premiere. Well,
standard
the thing,
same.
Premiere has problems too every now and again. They do stupid shit too when they
Yep.
make updates. They all do. It's
Yep.
like it's human
They all
nature.
do it.
Yeah,
There's
but
not-
this one, oh, dude, this one's so annoying though because like I do need to sync the audio to like get like I was just talking about using the two cameras to be forward facing, back facing, and like that's how I sync everything up because I want it to be legit. When Lori and I when we're driving down the road, I want the scenery to be legit. Forward us, I want things to be legit. We go by a church off the side. I want the church to show up on the side. Nobody cares, but I do. So it makes sense. And these are the detail things that I care about that nobody else cares about.
How many wireless mics in can you attach to a Pocket
Pocket 3,
or Pocket 2?
Pocket 2, it depends on your wireless mic system because with that, Pocket 2 could come with the creator's kit. It came with a single wireless mic that you could
Yes.
use. I used to connect this thing, a DJI mic,
Yeah.
with a 3.5 millimeter cable. I connect this thing to it, the receiver,
Okay.
and then I could have the two mics in here connected to it. So
Yeah.
I have two.
And then what about
Use the max.
the 3?
And you can have two mic 2s connected to it. Can't have more. Somebody thought they came up with a trick where you could put the receiver into the USB-C cable on the back of this right there.
Yeah.
And you could have two mics that way and then like a mic or two connected wirelessly to Pocket 3, but I couldn't get it to work. I tried it, didn't get it to work. That would be really cool to be able to have like the video Lori and I made of learning to speak Icelandic. I can't imagine if I could have been mic'd, Lori could have been mic'd, and Signy, the concierge, could have been mic'd. 3 people at the same time. That'd be very cool. But that's a rare use case, but that would be cool. So yeah, I think it's 2. You can try more, but I only seen 2. 2's pretty good.
Lance is saying Premiere is great for multicam.
Yeah, DaVinci's powerful for that too, though. But I might not be doing it the best way. My workflow is probably stupid.
Yeah, that's right, Frank or Jody. So Chuck, you've got to quit worrying about all of them little things.
But it's the little things that make my videos special to me. So it's not worrying about them. It's the detail-y stuff that's what makes my stuff special to me is that I handle the details.
Yeah.
And like it's okay that my workflow isn't super fast. It's a hobby. I'm not going to get rich on YouTube ever, but
Not with negative
Oh,
talk
okay.
like that.
I'm not even monetized.
not with what?
Not with negative talk like that.
It's realistic. It's no longer negative. It's just realistic. It's like
Spoken like a true pessimist.
hmm.
I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got me there.
Huh. I just went over on and found I have the whole pocket with all the toys.
I see the pocket in the case. What else you have in there, dude? Do you have V&D filters?
Hang on, let me see. Let me spotlight.
All right, here we go. What you got? Okay, you have the selfie stick. Wait, that's not DJI selfie stick. That's some other selfie stick.
No, I think that's, let me see. There's that.
That is not DJI selfie stick.
No.
That's nope. The DJI Pocket 2 selfie stick is magic. But anyway, beyond that. But that's good. You have a selfie stick. What else is in there, Paul? Don't let me stop you. You were looking at other stuff too. What else you got? What do you have in said case?
I know what that is.
That's not part of Pocket. That's
I think the pocket goes in there.
Oh yeah.
that's the GoPro mount, I think is what we're looking at there. I don't know. Oh, what's that? What's
Yeah.
those contactors on? I have no idea what that
Yeah.
is.
Is that an extra battery or something, is it?
It
And
says
the
terminals
battery?
on it, Rob. Yeah.
What else is in that box, Paul?
Then I have,
Oh, thanks, Frank. But yeah, seriously, man, I'm not like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's the GoPro mount right there. Now
That's
that is
GoPro
the
mount.
GoPro mount. Yep.
Pocket mount. That is not
Well, a
GoPro.
pocket snaps into it, and then it'll go on a GoPro mount. Like,
Yes. Sorry.
yes, yep.
Those.
Yep, sir.
then I have,
Turns into a nice little tripod.
That's your gimbal
Yeah,
control.
that's
That
just
wheel's
brilliant.
that wheel's very. Look at you, still have the QR code on the side thing. Yours isn't. You never use it.
no,
That wheel works with Pocket and Pocket 2. Pocket 2 gave you a joystick, but you couldn't control the gimbal speed like you can on Pocket 3. So that is the device of choice to control your gimbal movement because just a little
Really?
bit moves it. Well, yeah, a little bit moves it slow, a lot of it moves it fast. And you switch the little flip switch on it. See the flip switch on it near the wheel? It has two arrows pointing in two different directions.
yep.
That's how you
But-
change it.
But
That's how you change it to move the
that's for
gimbal up, down, and left, right.
little frippin' fingers, you know? Look, I mean, I got sausages for fingers.
Oh, it works better than you think, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my favorite thing to put on Pocket 2 and Pocket back when I had it. Actually, I have two Pockets and two Pocket 2s. I should probably get rid of them, shouldn't I?
The Pocket 2s. Do you ever attach your phone in the clamp thing to it, Jack?
Yeah, and I always got in the shot. Always up in the frame of the shot.
Then I have this. That's the charger, right?
That's the Bluetooth base. That's the wireless Bluetooth base. You put that on Pocket 2, and then it'll talk to your phone. And then you can see the feed on your phone.
And this, I think, the phone goes in here, and then you can put something else over here.
Mm,
That looks like a cold shoe.
no.
Maybe a cold shoe mount or something. I don't know.
I think. Let me see.
I don't have that thing.
I think that, and then you can put
Oh,
something
yeah.
on.
Yep. You could attach
Yeah,
something
okay.
to it. Looks like a cold shoe / maybe a quarter 20 could pass through it also.
Okay,
See, that's the thing though. The thing with Pocket is all these people made those attachment things. And they made it clunky really fast. You took this thing that's like super usable and they made it clunky. By the way, Rob, the best thing about this camera is that right there. The fact you have
screen.
the bigger screen, you can actually see what the hell you're doing. Before you only knew you were framed. Now you can actually see, which is really great.
Yeah, and I haven't gone for the Pocket 3 yet.
Well, like I told you about, my dropped audio problems went away with this thing, so that's made my life much better. The 1-inch sensor is incredible in low light. That makes my life much better as a vlogger that films in low light situations a lot. And,
It is it?
and the D-Log is
Oh.
great. So I have 10-bit D-Log. I mean, just like
that's
it's
a
all
that's a
good
li-
stuff.
that's a lapel mic, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, that's a big one. That a wind muff on there? Or is that just foam?
No, that's a wind muff.
But we still don't know what that connector thing is, Paul.
Well, you
Yeah.
plug it into you need to have the adapter because Pocket and Pocket 2 to bring audio and it had to come in through the DJI USB-C adapter that went to 3.5 millimeter.
Now, what the hell would this thing be?
Yeah, that goes into
That's
the
so you can plug it
socket.
into that's the lightning.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
slide
can
that
adapt
into
it
the
over to your
port on the
phone.
face of it.
Plugs into the iPhone or your
There's a USB-C as well.
yeah.
That's
Same
USB-C, same thing.
Yeah.
USB-C.
And that's the other one.
Yeah. for 3 different phones.
That's micro USB.
What the hell is this thing?
Wow. Did you ever use that thing? You just buy it just because you could buy it. That's the adapter. That's USB-C. That's how you put a mic. That's how you put your microphone receiver in, or plug a microphone into Pocket to use an external mic.
I don't know why I bought the damn thing, but I did.
Neither do I. I'm wondering the same thing. I
And
mean,
it's still
like
it still powers up though.
you just buy shit just to buy it. I mean, like, wow. Yep. Yeah, it's Pocket, man. God, my Pocket went through so much abuse. It's all banged up and dinged up because that thing was such a workhorse. And my Pocket 2, the same thing. I mean, I had one Pocket 2 up until a year ago's time, and I bought a second one right before I went to Alaska because I'm like, this thing's gonna die on me when I'm out in the field. Like, I need another one because I was waiting for Pocket 3. Right before Alaska, I'm like, I need another one for Alaska because I'm just scared that this one's gonna stop working. They carried the 2.
But then for low light, you don't. I would have thought you would have had a bigger camera with you, like a Canon camera.
Oh,
like that.
it's just when I'm vlogging, it's such a pain in the ass to have the monster camera. I tried it a couple of times, Rob. We carried Lori's A6600 with us, which is really good in low light. Of course, just overall a great camera, but big and bulky and heavy.
Yeah.
You know, and like now, like Pocket 3 didn't have it then, but now I have a good excuse because Pocket 3 has very good low light capability.
That must be a monitor for it. It's a Samsung.
Oh
A monitor for it.
God, Jesus, man. Oh, Robbie's killing me.
Where's my phone?
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Someone's messaging me. My phone is.
Well, Paul, when you buy a Pocket 3 and you don't want to use it, you can send it to Rob because he'll actually use it. So you can buy one brand new for $800. Get the creator kit because Rob needs it all, and then
No, I've got
and then send it over to Rob for
no.
half price, and he'll use it for you.
Oh, Rob's that kind of guy.
Well, you'd be doing him a huge favor. I mean, he'll put it to you. He'll give you credit. See, this is the camera that Paul, that I stole from Paul, basically. And,
well, this just sits over there. So
all Pocket 3 stuff fits in this mini Pearl case right here. I could get that off of there.
Mini Pearl.
Yeah, it still has the tag on it, so I call it mini Pearl mode. And somewhere kicking around here is the new DJI Mic 2 stuff, which I have 5 Mic 2s now.
I got all kinds of monopods.
Those are very handy to have. Do you ever use them?
This.
God damn. Dude, will you start an eBay store so I can load up on stuff really cheap from Paul?
This is for the bigger cameras, I guess.
Send that to me. I don't have a monopod. Send that shit to me. I need that. When I went bear safari stuff, I needed that thing. I didn't have it.
You don't have a monopod?
No, not yet, but Paul's going to give you one because he has like 3 that he doesn't use.
Do you have a trekking pole? Like for hiking?
I do have hiking poles.
Yeah, just put a quarter 20 on top of one.
See, you're going to say that. That's genius. I never even thought of it. I was using
That's to take hiking with me, so I don't have to bring my monopod. I've got a couple monopods, so I made that to.
Yeah, what I did have with me was I had my 9-foot carbon fiber selfie stick for my 1X2 and at the time, and I put I was going to use that. Put the camera on that to kind of hold it a little bit as a makeshift monopod, but not as good.
Yeah, just and actually you can buy trekking poles that have the quarter 20 on top of them already. But if you already have a trekking pole, put a drill in it and
sure, drill it in and then tap it and screw in the freaking quarter 20.
Yeah, you'll want to get a little wobbly
I got two of these sitting in the boxes. I don't know what the hell they are.
And then, Chuck, if you get just a
SAT.
little,
Oh, I know what those
Uh,
are for drives.
just get yourself a little wobbly, little
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that you
yeah,
can get
yeah.
things leveled or to the side. So that
I
just
know what
gives you
that
a
is,
little bit
Paul. I don't know if I can
of
find
control
it
up
here.
there.
Paul, that's this. You have one of these. So this goes into this is SATA for a drive, and then this is USB-A. So you can plug in a loose drive, just plug it into your
Yeah.
computer. That's probably, oh, that's really old school. That's the old power from that's the IDE's power, I think. That's really old shit. Yeah.
Got cables.
Yeah, all this similar crap. The difference between you and me is I use my stuff.
And here's the adapter of some kind.
I put
The stuff's never been opened.
You're unbelievable.
I guess just throw it away, huh?
Offer it to ship, have somebody pay shipping and send it to somebody who might use it. Just get good notes, get good descriptions of what it is, put it up on your channel sometime. You might be surprised. Some guys can use that stuff. If you're not using it and you're not gonna use it,
I don't even know what the hell it is, but I somehow I bought two of them.
this is hilarious. But
I don't know what it is, but somehow I bought two of them.
right?
Yeah.
Ha!
I don't know what it is, but I'll have two.
I didn't need one, so I decided I'd buy two that I don't need. No, Paul, if I had your
Well,
money,
you
I'd
don't
burn
know what it's
mine.
for. If you don't know what it's for, maybe it requires a set.
If I had Paul's money, I'd burn mine. Holy smokes. Oh man. I'm just taking the
Maybe
piss
it's like
out
a
of him.
sawhorse. You never use just a single sawhorse.
That's true.
So you
Well,
better
look,
buy two just in
I'm
case.
absolutely, you guys know I'm guilty. Like, look, I was just telling my wife, there, here's two Action 3s. I have Lori's is downstairs, but we have two of these. I had two Pocket 2s, two Pocket 1s, two Mavic 3s, two Mavic 3 or two Mini 3 Pros. We're very much in the redundancy.
I got two more Inspired 2s as well a few weeks ago.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's awesome.
That's the third, well, three now together I got.
Oh, that's an old tripod.
Considered the Inspired 3 I did.
It's still like new.
Probably heavy. It looks heavy.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I don't
have
look too
a-
heavy.
I have
Heavy duty.
a Peak Design tripod that's all carbon fiber. That's pretty badass.
That's not heavy.
Are you gonna get your Mofetto stuff? Can you
Well,
get the
what
Mofetto
this
stuff,
was, what
Don, the
I
heavy
think
action?
what this was designed for was for the great big heavy camera.
They gave me some studio stuff at work, Don. They were closing the studio, so I got to take some stuff
Yeah.
home. I have Mofetto, like, is that how you pronounce it? The light stands.
Manfrotto?
Oh yeah, the shit is like
That
heavy, but
is
like
a heavy
tank.
tripod
Yes.
right there.
Yeah, that looks beefy. I don't want to carry that thing around very far.
Well, it depends on the camera you're sticking on it.
Oh, that's true. But since I'm
Putting a
not
heavy
the,
camera on it, you want that heavier tripod too.
since I'm not the local news, I guess I don't need that. But I could. You're right. Based
And
on-
if you have a jib, if you're going to be using a jib, you want a
Mhm.
heavy tripod.
That was what I bought a few months ago. A jib which goes on the roof of your car, which extends over your bonnet. Got a
Nice.
gimbal on the front. For when you're following cars, if you're doing car commercials or truck commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it was a fucking fortune, it was.
Actually, I found this with a camera sitting in a parking lot.
Was
Did
that
you
my
pull a-
night life, was it?
Oh my god.
Okay, now.
Well, you guys heard about Rob, didn't you? He left a great big like this and a big camera sitting in a parking lot and drove away.
Well, it was raining.
It was set up.
I was out with my dog and What, not filming, Chuck?
I oh sorry, what, Rob?
I was out filming with my dog doing my truck stuff.
Mhm.
Listen, I had one camera set at the front, one at the back. The next, it starts raining. The dog is moaning. So I get the drone down, put it in, got in the van, drove off, and I left my camera and a
Oh,
£500.
Jesus.
I left the camera was £3,000 and the tripod was 500 quid. I left,
Oh,
left it on the side of the
What
road.
kind of camera
Oh.
was it, Rob?
Canon EOS 90D.
oh, an EOS too. Oh, I feel bad. Hey, I
Wasn't
have
that
pulled.
old?
Oh, it sucks. Well, I have pulled a Paul. I pulled a Paul because I have a gimbal. It's a Crane M3. So a pretty respectable gimbal for a mirrorless. And I bought it to take to Alaska, and it went to Alaska with me, and I never used it. Then I never used it, even though I had it after that. And then DJI came out with the Ronin Mini 3 or whatever, and I bought that because I liked it better than the Crane that I'd hardly ever used anyway. So now I have both of them that have never been used,
I was
but
just about to say,
so it's the same. So, but where I'm going with this is, does anybody need a Crane M3? Because it has a little bit of value, but it would basically, if you needed a good gimbal for a mirrorless camera, I can spare this thing. I have all the goodies for it, like Paul does. I bought the adapter and I have the adapters and everything, so it connects Bluetooth to the camera, so you can control the camera shutter and everything with the gimbal, blah blah blah.
what's the weight of it? Roughly.
I would have to get the specs on it, but it could hold an A6600 with a 16 mm lens. Where it got dicey was when you put it without counterweights and stuff. Obviously, it's going to
Yeah.
really struggle with the long lens. And that was where I didn't really think it through. I believed the marketing hype and bought the thing, and there's no way to get the 6600 to hold like the long lens that I want to put on it when I was on that bear safari. So I couldn't use it. And honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to use it. I used Pocket 2 for most of that day because it was just because I'm trying to keep from falling down in streams. I didn't really need a big ass camera. Yeah. So, hey, Laura.
Laura.
I'm so sorry you lost the camera and stuff that way, didn't you? It's gone.
Sorry?
Did you get it back or is it gone?
Oh no,
Oh, it's gone.
he drove all the way home and realized he left it there. He never called the cops or anybody.
Oh, I
Oh.
did. I phoned some friends who live right by there and asked them to go and see, and it was gone.
Yeah, of course. Boo. I'm sorry.
But it's my own fault.
Dude, I've come close to doing that. Like Lori and I were in Niagara Falls, and we were getting like, we had a little photo session they do for like, touristy stuff. So we're going through the pictures with the person. I set Pocket 2 down on the counter and we get our pictures, and I walk away. I'm like, and I go to film something. I go, where's my Pocket 2? And I go running back to the counter, and there it was sitting on the counter. I mean, just where anybody could have just like picked it up and taken it like in 4
The
seconds.
fucking lens that Joe got there.
Yeah, you lost some coin there, man. I mean, the lens is probably big money. The camera body's big money. Tripod's money.
No, I was on about the lens Joe got there. Captain
Oh, what
Joe.
is that, dude?
120, 300,
Yeah,
2.8,
pain in the ass.
big.
Hmm.
What you gotta have in the sports.
Yeah, I'm a small camera guy. Got to get up close and personal.
Yeah, I got soccer today.
Look at that baby.
Nice.
Pages.
It's like a $10,000 lens.
They're talking about, actually, it was a little cheaper than that. With the camera and everything, you're talking about 8,000, 9,000 right now.
Yeah, it's good money though. So it's $7,000 lens roughly.
Yeah, I actually got an open box.
Good way
on
to get
both
stuff.
camera.
Good way to get stuff like that. There's no shame in that because your glass, I mean, yeah, you take care of it, but you know, it gets bounced around a little bit. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, this one here, this is the one that I use on the football and soccer fields. And I get pretty close to getting run over a couple of times.
Joe, that's huge. That's what Laura says.
Yeah.
Stand back. Why whip this thing out? It's like that's what Robin Williams used to say. So the people in the first 10 rows, stand back. Whip this thing out.
Yeah, this is on a monopod. I don't carry it, believe me.
Well, it has to be. Yeah, I could always be like, you know. Uh-oh, Garrett's popcorn's gonna fall down.
Ironically, last time I shot with this was at a soccer game. That's on a CF card.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you guys because Lori left me with a list of things to do while she's working today.
Yeah.
She works till, well, I think I pick her up in a couple hours. And I haven't done a damn thing on the honeydew list. And I'm gonna be, and I didn't get the edit done for Iceland. I started to do the coloring. I was doing color correction and grading and shit on it. And then we're supposed to work together on the narrative later. And I'm gonna be in a heap of shit. She'll be like, "What'd you do all day?" So I don't know, just don't watch Paul's show, and you know, no problem.
Don't watch Paul's show.
Don't watch Paul's show.
Research. You're doing research.
Research. Yes.
And that's just one I got to bring with me today because I got to bring the strobe. I got to bring the 5D3 with the trigger, with the 70-105 lens because I got two all-star soccer games, boys and girls today. It's all-star from all over the state. And I'm the only guy out there, so I get the team pictures, the individuals, and all the action shots. But it's about an 8-hour day, and it starts at 1 o'clock, so it's going to be fun.
You're going to be a busy, busy boy.
Yeah, and then you got to come home and edit everything and get it put on by tomorrow. So the parents go out there before they lose thought of it and start buying.
Frank wants to borrow your lens, Joe.
No. Now you see this? Now, when I was on the sideline, they had another photographer, and he saw mine. He had he was using Nikon, but he bought the Sigma lens like I have, and he was carrying it one day. I don't even want to say this. I'm gonna say it because he was carrying it, and it came off the monopod, and it's made to where at this point right here is breakaway. As soon as it touched the ground, it broke away. Just popped it right in half so it doesn't mess up your glass. He sent it back in. The repair was $800.
Holy
Jesus.
cow.
I'm looking for.
I try to be so careful with it. It's insured. That's the good news.
I think it was my 28 to 70. Was it a 28 to 70? I have a coworker who was going to Kauai. And we were talking, he has an A6600 like Lori does. He was going to Kauai and like he was gonna rent. He's like, yeah, I gotta rent the 28 to 70 millimeter lens. That's what I want to bring. I said, dude, I have one of those. He's like,
Okay.
you know, it's a Takamar. He's like, you have that lens? I said, yeah, it's a fixed 2.8 all the way across the band. It's a great lens. You want to borrow it? He's like, really? Like, yeah, just don't fuck it up. You can borrow it. If you break it, you buy me a new one. If you don't break it, if it's not scratched or anything, you can just borrow it. Just be careful. Got a deal? He's like, yeah, that's great. So we brought it back in one perfect piece and used it and got some really fucking amazing shots in Hawaii.
Mhm.
So I was like, yeah, use it. I said, I haven't used it much. Use it, get some good shots, make me happy. So anyway,
All right.
Now
doesn't
you
always go
Dropping
wrong.
off.
2,300 on the sidelines.
Doesn't always
And
go
then
Oh,
wrong.
I
I'm
gotta
using it on
go.
Okay, Rob. We'll
yeah,
see
mine's
you.
on a crop sensor.
Chuck, lovely catching up.
Likewise, man. Don't be a stranger.
Everybody else, see you later.
Okay.
Be a stranger.
Okay,
See ya.
bye.
Yeah, I don't want to break up the party, but I should probably.
You got to go too.
I
Yeah,
should-
I think what we're going to
yeah.
do is we're probably gonna call it a day.
Oh, I feel bad. I always, yeah.
I'll be on. Well, I'll be on again later today.
Yep.
And
I
Laura, are
probably
you
won't see you
going?
till tomorrow morning.
I think, is Laura going live today? Laura, are
Said
you
she's
going
gonna be
live?
taking a break. A couple days ago, she said she's gonna take a break from doing lives, but she was back on yesterday. So she's an addict. She'll probably be on.
You wanna go see
Okay.
everybody?
Oh,
Loki
let-
says hi.
which one is that?
Loki,
That's Loki. Is that the one that has
no
the seizure?
seizures, no seizures for 2 weeks almost.
The floor duster.
She's
Loki says hi. Say
she's
hello to everybody.
precious. Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today. And watch for
Yeah.
Laura this afternoon. She may
Later.
surprise us.
Maybe.
You
Bye
ain't
for
gonna give me
now.
loving.
Later, guys.
Joe,
Later.
don't work too hard, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. See y'all
Okay,
later.
we'll see you. Donald, thanks for coming in, buddy.
No problem.
Later, Don.
Bye-bye.